Start streaming. There we go. So, go back to YouTube. See, it says we are live. Let's see what the camera shows. Alright, I got a red line. There we go. Alright. So, we'll wait for someone to come on and we'll see how it sounds. All that good stuff. See if we have sound. Hey CCV, how's it going? Can you hear me? I'm just testing my dual camera setup here. Probably shouldn't be watching it on YouTube. Looking and sounding good, boom. Cool. Alright. So, yeah, I'm just going to watch it on my, here. And not my YouTube channel. Because YouTube is laggy. The delay. Alright, so I'm just messing around here now if I can get the camera or the microphone to cooperate. Alright, so you can see I got a box here that I'm gonna, I don't want to look at it yet, but it's got Bowman from 90, 92, and 93, or 91 and 92. I don't know. I think it was 91. They changed to 92 and 93, and 2 sets. The problem with this is I can't see the chat. Dang it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to minimize this just so I can see the chat. Okay, I guess that's it. That's what I got to do. Minimize this so I can see the chat. There you go. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, right. I was crazy. That was crazy, but this was, you know, the guy had this stuff for 16 years in his. Oh man, I bet that was nice and loud. In his basement, and the only reason why he decided to move it is because his in-laws were moving in, and so he had to make room. As he was redoing the basement. I'm not sure if so this thing's not on the microphone, so I don't know how noisy this is going to be. I'm not sure how it's going to affect the camera or the microphone quality, but you know. So now I guess with this, it doesn't work. I heard it does. This OBS is what I'm running this off of open broadcast source software is what I'm streaming with, and I normally use it with my gaming and stuff like that, but I heard it doesn't play well with I have to think about it. I'm debating having them graded and stuff like that at the next card show whenever it opens up. There's one over at Valley Forge. I'm thinking about having them graded and see how they turn out, because they're pretty solid, but I don't know about how they're going to grade them, because there's no borders on those cards. I don't know what they're going to look for. I mean, just the corners, edges. I don't know. Don't know how they grade that. But, you know, time will tell. And got my chair going on here. I got it blinking away. And I want to work on sound effects too. I want to get some sound effects going on my stream. Kind of just make it more funner. Alright, so could it be, what are in this box over here? And I'm gonna knock stuff off this. Oh god, they just went rolling. Alright, so what is this box? It says 95 Topps Stadium Club Series 2. Okay, well, put you over there. It did say Bowman plus 2 sets. I was thinking plus 2 sets of Bowman, but apparently it's 2 sets of Stadium Club 93 Tops Series 2. All right. So let's see what we got here. I think there's a dead bug in here. So now we'll turn this camera down. Oops, don't drop the camera, just tilt it down so we can see down on the glass. There we go. I know we're still getting that reflection, but it is what it is until I can get, I don't know, I'm thinking about getting some better lighting. The Bipster of all things wax packed. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm just, actually it was just a test, and I had this box I was going to do on my next stream, but since I'm probably going to play hooky from work tomorrow, it's already late. It's 1:30. So I figured I'd just go through it, see what we got, see what goodies are in here. Movon, Robin Yount, times 5. So is Piazza the big guy in this set? Is Piazza the chase guy? Maybe Tomei, right? The Mariano was in the other set. And that was a complete set that I got. That was awesome too. So I got, so far from, just not counting all that other stuff, but from this $500 lot, I got the complete set of this Bowman here. I got the Murphy Dome, right, set with the Jeter, which was important. Just passing through to say hello. Okay, Bibster. All's good. I was up all night watching other people hanging out in their live streams and stuff. Did the Ripken. But I've always wanted to set up this other. Oh, look at that. There's Edgar Martinez. Other camera set up here, and I have it. It's part of the laptop that I'm using. It's just the webcam off the laptop, so might as well use it and played around with OBS, and voila! I was able to just add it real easily, and yeah. But that's a nice Edgar. Oh, only one. Well, this is not going to be a complete set, so I'm not going to feel so bad breaking it up. Because I pull out the Hall of Famers and stuff like that. 93 Piazza and Jeter. 92 Bowman, Rivera, Manny, and Hoffman. Okay. Yeah, well. Oh, there's the Jeter. Times 2. So there we have it. 2 Jeters. Very nice. And this one looks really good. This one's off a little bit. Well. And of course I always put the judge down, and oh, here it is. Almost knocked over my drink. That could have been bad. Actually, it was empty, but still would have made a lot of noise. All right, so let's just judge this Jeter. Oh, it's too big to fit. It won't fit. too big for the judge. Interesting. This one fits. Alright. Pop on the old glasses this time. Alright, so we're looking at between an 8 and a 9, so it's like an 8.5 and 7.5. So it is off center, left to right. Top to bottom, we're looking at a 9 on the top and 7.5 on the bottom. So it is off center, top, bottom, left to right slightly. Oops, but it fits the judge. This other one doesn't fit, but that doesn't mean it's not legit. It rhymes. There's the back. Card number 511. Very nice. Home, Pequannock, New Jersey. Drafted Yankees #1, June of 1992. Very nice. Good for him. Alright, so we got those. Awesome cheaters you pulled out of that box. Thanks. Hey, Rich Atwood, how's it going? 8.5? Is that your? I don't know. The other one wouldn't fit in my judge, which is really old school. You guys, a lot of guys have never seen this thing. I bought this 30 plus 40 years ago, 50 years ago. I don't know. It was a while ago. Maybe not 50, but 40 years ago. Couldn't have been like 10 Jeters like that. Of course not. Sorry, my Jeter collection is growing rapidly. Tim Raines going down for one. Very nice. Ray Sanchez, Schmaltz. You guys can see what goes on in the background too. There's a reason why I put everything on wheels in here, so I can move them around, move things around, and I may end up moving this desk and face it up against the big wall of cards because it's just really tight in here, tighter than what I thought it was going to be. That's for sure. So this isn't all of them as far as my Jeters go. But this is a nice chunk of them. I've stumbled across in my collection or recently out of boxes of cards. Hey, Wood Buzzard, how's it going? Awesome Jeters you pulled out of that box, yep. One heck of a find. Yeah, so Jeters, this is my relic autograph that I bought off of eBay, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was like over $300, $350 maybe, but I wanted it. And these are just ones that I've had or found recently in different lots that I bought. The Philly lot, yeah, more like the Philly lot, and not so much from the Vineland lot. So those other ones, they get added to the Jeter lot. I'm sorry if I'm off the screen. Some of them are eBay purchases. Counterparts. Not even close. This was eBay purchase. I just saw it and I liked it. I liked all the blue in there. Even though it's not a real autograph, it's still pretty cool. And GMA 9. And then of course these were the ones I found the other day in the box, which was nuts. All the scratches are on these holders. It's funny because they came fresh out of bags, but they must be scratching themselves just from riding on top of each other. So those were pulled the other day out of just a random box like this. So I don't have one touches. They're pretty expensive right now, I'm sure. I mean, I have some, but I have older used ones. And these were in a lot that I bought, so if I can ever get them open. There we go, it's coming. Jeez Louise. There's something I'm doing wrong there, of course. And now we'll pop these two Jeters in there as well. And there you go, it's sealed up, protected. Yes, I got really lucky. So that lot that I bought, I paid $500 for it, and I pulled some really crazy Jeter stuff out of it. So can't complain. Cannot complain. This is all part of that lot still, part of that $500 lot. So, and even the luckier part about it was is someone else had a shot at it before I did. And he turned it down. He tried to lowball the guy, I guess. And I asked the guy, I said, well, what, after I saw the dome, the Murphy dome, and that was the turning point for me. I'm like, all right, that's it. I want this lot, but I have to see if he's willing to come down, from his $500. And I'm like, what's your bottom line? And he said, if I don't get the $500, I'll just put it back in storage. And he already had it in storage for 16 years. He didn't know what was in here. It was given to him. He says he likes basketball, and that's it. So I said, once he said, if he doesn't get it, he's putting it back in storage. I'm like, no, okay, I'll take it for $500. I'm not gonna argue. With you. I'll just take it because I didn't want to lose that. This is eBay purchase. These are eBay's. But even the eBay seller was really nice. I mean, I got some of these for like $1.50, $2. I paid $1 for the dollar cards because I didn't want to, be a real jerk to the guy. But I'm trying to get the best price I can, and he was working with me on all the prices. So everything think the most I paid for a card for one of these cards was like $7 for one of these. I don't even know which one. I got a bunch of them off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it was 9 or 10. That was a different seller, I think. Oh, there's one in plastic. Gotta remember to keep things on the cameras down here. Sorry about that. Let's check the chat. Dirk Remington. Yeah, you know what? I just got, you know, I got tired of people thinking I was David Wells. So now I'm going to show them I'm not really David Wells. The one and only Bud Stoney. How you doing? Okay, well here you go, Ray. I'm just going to give you a really quick. The operating system that I'm using for this dual camera thing is OBS. Open Broadcasting Source. Alright. On OBS, I downloaded it because my wife didn't have it on her laptop. On OBS, you'll get options of, you know, well, let me do this. I'll turn the camera and see if I can get it over here with you guys. It's going to look a little funny maybe. It might be tunneled, but we're going to try to get it. You know, just move the camera like this. Just a real quick tutorial, because I don't mind helping you guys out, because there's a lot of times I have questions. Alright, so don't mind all of this back there. That's only because it's camera looking at the screen. But right over here, if you see my mouse, you'll get this plus sign down here. You click on it, right? It's going to bring up a whole slew of stuff, and well, let's just click on it. You click on it, and you come up here, and video capture device right here. And you guys can see that. You click on that, and then you select what you want, what camera you want to use now. The first one I selected was the webcam. Alright, and popped it down, and it brought it up right up here. That's the webcam, this one. This one, the small insert one, is the webcam on the laptop there. So once I selected that, I saved it, and it came right up. So then I just did it again. I mean, I've never done this, but I just did it again. I clicked on the plus sign, video capture device, and it gave me options to choose from. I chose the one for the laptop. And boom. Then it was just a matter of sizing it and getting it to fit as best I can on screen. It's a little off the screen, that's why you'll see the checkerboard up here on the top. That means the top of the picture is off the screen somewhere. But I don't care. I got what I want in frames is going to be in frame. So then this little picture-in-picture is over here somewhere. You just click on it and drag it down here where you want it. Now I see I can drag it wherever I want just by clicking on it. Right? If I want it right in the middle, then it goes right in the middle. But like everyone else, you just want it kind of down and out of the way, and I can resize it. I can make it smaller, but I think that's a good size. And that's it. Then you just, when you're done, you just come out. And to stream with this, so you have to select through your settings, and I can't mess with that now because it'll screw it all up. You select like your video options, and you select like YouTube and all that good stuff. You have to fire up your YouTube channel and start it up live streaming. Then you got to come back to this, or you copy your key to this program, and then this program, once you fire it up, go live, you end up going live on your YouTube channel. It sounds complicated, but it's really not. If I can figure it out, you guys can figure it out. And there's always, questions and answers, and people can always answer your questions. And there's a YouTube video for just about everything we have questions about anyway in our lives. So, with all that being said and done, let's get back to comments. new studio is going to a whole new. Yes, it is. I want to add some sound effects and stuff like that. The chair is pretty cool. I saw that and I'm like, man, I gotta have that chair, man. It's just cool, and it's a little bling for the background, you know. What's y'all's opinion on print plate cards? They say on the back they are used to make cards, but with what I noticed on two different vids that the images are not in reverse. They should be reversed image. Okay, I don't know. Good question. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Printing plates. I used to work on the school newspaper. I was one of the guys that worked in the printing office there. And I don't remember. It was old school printing stuff. My cousin is a print operator, and he says they are fake. Could be. Could very well be. Guys, the stuff I worked on, you had these big aluminum sheets, and once you exposed it in the machine, you know, it was like a vacuum machine, and it transferred whatever image you wanted on there from the paper you put on top, and then once you pulled it out, you had to smear this red stuff on it, right? You had to smear this red stuff on it, and it brought out, once you wiped it all off, all that red stuff stuck to wherever the ink was going to stick. And then you take this thing, and had these holes on the ends, and you put it on the big roll, and you'd crank the roll around, and then you'd hook it, and you would lock it down, and then you'd run the machine, and it would just print out, like a big fold out, like the centerfold of the newspaper, and you have to do that for every 2 pages, front and back. You would constantly have to be changing that. If you had multi-colors, you'd have to change the plate a couple times. But anyway, it was a lot of work. You did that too, Dirk? Yeah, so there you go. Oh God, that was 7th grade. That was so long ago. All right, let's get back to this. So yeah, these are just some of the Jeters that I've been accumulating or have already had in my collection. Here's the electric diamond one. I recently found a whole stack of cards from this year, and one of them in the stack was a Jeter, and I had them all wrapped up with the letter, and I was gonna send them back to Upper Deck and complain because they all had scratches right across them, including the Jeter card, and I was gonna send them back with a nice, real long, full-page letter, and evidently I never did because I found it was still wrapped up with the letter rubber band around it, and I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. Derek Jeter, classic image card. Now we got these here, 94 gold. New York Yankees, tops, whatever. This one here. These were eBay buys too, these last few here. Yeah, these are all from that one seller. Derek Jeter. This might have been bought at a card show, I'm not sure. Or off eBay. This was in one of the boxes that I found. I'm like, man, I didn't even know they made this. The Ted Williams made a Jeter card. I got the Michael Jordan, I got the Charles Johnson, I got the Michael Tuckers. Never even knew there was a Jeter on. Of course, they made 100,000 cards because it's got a spot here for one more card if it ever focuses. See, 35,472, but there's another decimal that can go there. Or 999,999. This is, we'll get to that in a minute. These were eBay buys. This is a magnet. If you had metal, you could stick it to it. It's a magnet. But I thought it was cool. Alright, let's get back to this. I also got a mail day, but maybe I'll save this for tomorrow. It's an eBay purchase. I hope it's pretty cool. I saw it and I'm like, man, that is so cool. I've never seen or heard of it. So I had to buy it. It was a couple bucks. It was like $9 plus shipping. $12 total. Sheffield. Ivan Rodriguez. Ooh, backwards card. It's Rodriguez. It's an autograph. No, it's Rodriguez. Justice. Carter times 2. Oh, it's going to be fun, guys, when I retire, trying to put sets together out of this stuff. What I already don't have sets of. Anyway. And auctions are going to be coming soon to the channel because I don't need all these cards either. Einhorn. Winfield. There's one box of score I went through today, and like so many of the cards were bricked. One whole row of 93 score, I think it was. Yeah, 93 score. One of them was just solid 1,000 card brick, and the bricks were like yay big. They were like huge, 4 or 5 inch bricks, and they all came apart fairly nice. A couple of them had some paper loss, but that was it. Night, Dirk. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Still bad at checking my chats. I'll get better. Promise I'll get better at better communicating in chat because people like that engagement. There's Frank Thomas. Only one. Only one. Big hurt, but that's why I also want to do StreamYards where I can invite people to come in and just chat and have conversations, talk about cards, looking at cards, whatever. And everyone, 2 other people or 3 other people, whatever. I got the basic thing. Can show their cards and all this good stuff, and it's not just about me, it's about other people, their collections. But this is what I really wanted to do, is this whole picture-in-picture thing. Sorry about that, I bumped the microphone. Because, you guys can actually see me, and I think people just like that the way it's presented that way is like you can see the person while they're looking at the cards, while they're talking to you. I just wish there was another, that you guys could talk back and we can still converse. It would get a little hectic, I'm sure, but if people would just take turns with their questions, like using a voice chat program like my wife's got one on this computer here. Since it's not built into to anything like YouTube, you use those team speaks and stuff like that. I used to use those things when I was gaming and stuff. We had team speaks, and we would be able to communicate that way. These are a little bricky. These are a little bricky. Checklists. See, it's a brick, little brick, baby bricks. Not good because of no loss of paper. That's good. Still a little bricky. Piazza foil in here, right? A little ticky-tacky. Get nervous. There's a big stack of foil in here yet too, so guys, literally there's like 1,000 more Bowman from this year here, and there's a big stack of foil in there. So this one's mostly silver. That's weird. It's got a little tint to it, but it's mostly silver. Where these are rainbows. This one's mostly silver. Barely any rainbow. Down here it's rainbow. Up top it's like silver. Let's see. Hello everyone, Paul D. Thanks for stopping by. You have a question. Go ahead, Paul. I have a box of 91 Upper Deck. Find the Hank. I thought I was going to look for the Jordan, but Jordan SP, but I don't think it's in there. No, it's in the Find the Ryan. But those boxes have increased in value dramatically, like $50 a box. Drop my backpack. So here's the two boxes you're talking about. You got the fine. Oh, no, let's fix the camera. So you got to find the Hanks. You need to find the Nolans. This is the low numbers. Again, this is what the packs will look like. You're going to find in this one here, you're going to find the SP2. The SP2 card is Deion Sanders, I think. Yeah, I made that same mistake. Except I made it hugely big. I bought 2 cases of this stuff, and they were at the time, which is a bargain for today's prices. They were like $200 a case, and I sprung for 2 cases of this, and only 1 case of the other one. 1 case of the low numbers, and yeah, it was an expensive mistake. I've opened up a lot of the series, the high numbers, looking for the Jordan, and I'm like, why am I not finding it? Why am I not finding it? And then through my own research, I found out why. Because it's only in the Find the Nolans, which kind of stinks. You think they would have mixed it up, but you got to find the Aaron, so you have a chance at finding a Hank Aaron. It was like 2,500, I believe, of each were signed by each of the guys, maybe 2,000. I picked up for $35 around Christmas. I still has the Chipper Jones. Yeah. So I mean, you'll be okay. You didn't pay the $50, and they're only going to keep going up. So you can either sit on it and sell it later or before the crash, because I think the crash is coming. Did anyone see the John Mangini video from today? CB Baseball Card Collector, how's it going? John Mangini put out a video today, and it was very interesting. And it's worth a look if you're a conspiracy theorist. I don't know. No one knows why. There's Junior. No one knows why these cards, there's Barry, with Daddy, Bobby, why these cards have gone up in value so much. Barry and Daddy. There's Moses and his daddy, Felipe. But I would suggest you watch his video and judge for yourself. But there's definitely some compelling evidence as to what may be going on, for sure. But, you gotta prove your suspicions. You just can't go out and say, accuse anyone of anything, but you never know. Why is it that junk wax is worth so much? Why is it that a Michael Jordan rookie card is worth $750,000 and going up? Why is it? This is really stuck, but it came right off. Why is a Derek Jeter rookie card worth so much? In a Gem Mint 10, that is. Vegas Mike or somebody calling the crash too, I think. Yeah, well, he was one of the ones that was put on Mangini's video. He's the one who threw out the theories of how it could be working. Yes. All right. Good night, Goody G. Thanks for stopping by. So I don't know, man. The prices can't keep going up because the market can't support it. The only ones who can support that high dollar value cards are the ultra rich, and the lucky few that happen to have pulled those cards. And then do you have a contact, Fred McGriff? Do you have a contact within PSA that'll get you your 10? That's another thing. Someone commented tonight that they're actually getting stricter on their grading. I don't know. How can you get stricter? The requirements are the requirements. How can it get any stricter? If you meet the requirements, then you should qualify. Some guy shouldn't determine, well, I've already put out 2 10s today, and that's my quota. So this guy's going to get a 9 or 9.5 or something like that. Because my boss says I can't put out another 10. It'll flood the market and drive down the prices a little bit. And the guys who own these cards are going to get upset. Or we're going to get bad press. Whatever. Who knows? All you can do is ride the wave, I guess, right? Ride it. If you're one of the sellers, go for it. It's funny because before I found these cards, my wife and I had always said, well, because I swear to God, I have two that I had picked up right out of a box, right, years ago. And I'm like, man, I know I got 2, and they're in plastic somewhere, in one of my boxes somewhere. I seem to misplace things a lot nowadays. Guess it's just part of getting older, right? Like, if you had a Gem Mint 10, would you sell it? And I'm like, yeah, I'd sell it, of course. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. Or you sit on it and ride the wave a little bit further and then hop off. You know, I would think, I don't know, I mean, I think I would sell it. So, but what's PSA gonna charge me to grade these cards now? You know, I heard someone say PSA contacted them and said they didn't value, like they didn't pay enough to have their card graded, and that they were like, what do you mean? I valued it at this much. Well, it came back as a 10 and it's actually valued at this much. So what's the value? Do I have to pay 10 grand to get one of these cards graded? You know, based on, you know, the assumption that it could be a 10 and then it turns out to be an 8 or a 7. And then what? Are they going to refund my money? I don't think so, because I already had that conversation with PSA. When I paid for some cards. They weren't cards, they were cuts to be authenticated autographs. And they came back as like not authentic. Like they give you the old generic runaround form that says, well, this, you know, pen pressure, whatever, this stopping in the middle of the signature or something like that. And whatever, that's the generic form letter that they have, that they give to everyone. Never a bad idea to take profit. Yeah, for me, profit is when I invested $500, so anything over $500 is money back. But you know, I said, well, since my cuts came back as counterfeit, do I at least get the fee that you charge me for submitting them above and beyond the regular fee? Like, you know, per autograph, you charge this much, plus you have to guesstimate, or per card, guesstimate the approximate value, like for insurance purposes or whatever. And you know, do I get that estimate back? At least do I get something back? Do I get a voucher for credit for a future submission? And they're like, no. I'm like, not even a voucher? Like, hey, you're not giving me money back. You're just giving me credit for my next one. So you're keeping me as a customer, keep me coming back. You know, you give me like, it's like a coupon, right? That's all. That's all. Oh, look, the Mike Piazza's right here in my hand as I'm talking. You know, and they're like, no. Well, great, congratulations. You lost me as a customer. That's what you did, because, you know, I ended up not being satisfied. And you know, I grew up in a time when the customer was always right. You know, Mike Piazza. It's off center. I can see it, left to right. And one day I'll figure out how to get these things open without. Killing myself. My nerves. There we go. CB Baseball Collector, hello. So, we're going to drop Mike. We'll drop Mike in the judge. And there's only one Mike. But that's alright. Just for shits and giggles. I can see it's off left to right. You guys may not be able to see it. He's a solid 7 and a solid 9 left to right. Solid 8, which is centered, and 8. So it's centered top to bottom, off left to right. And it has a little ding on the corner, looks like. Little boop right there. Not by me. I'm riding in this box. But from this point forward, it will be protected. magnetic one-touchers are so much nicer. But what are you going to do? I don't have them. You don't have them. It's all good. Alright, so we look through these, right? Yeah. Continuing. Well, there you go. Now we looked at them all, I think. Actually, these are ticky-tacky, so we probably didn't go through them. Dang, his uniform's filthy. Look at it. Oh yeah, picture day. Come get your picture. Dirty uniform kid. Just rubbed dirt on it and said, "Look, Ma, I played in a game. Get your uniform dirty." There we go. Alright, that's those. Who else is in this? Is Tommy in this set? Who else has a card in this set that's worth looking for? Because we already know it's not a complete set. Orlando Palmero. Gosh, should I move this? I should move this, shouldn't I? It's covering the cards. There we go. Put me over here. Boom. There you go. Now I'm not covering the cards. That's Sammy Sosa. Roger Clemens. There's two nice ones. We'll go over there. Mike Messina times. Ooh, 3. Times 3 for the Moose. Let's see. Iris Collins. I'm not hearing anything and I'm not muted. Okay, my microphone appears to be working. Anyone else having issues hearing? I did bump the mic, but I don't think I unplugged it. I got my meters going up and down. Suggestion I have for you: wear a headset with a microphone. You're so quiet I can't hear you saying anything. Okay, well, let's do this. I have the volume turned down a little bit. Is that better? I have the volume up all the way on the microphone now. Jimmy Gunn says he can hear me. No problem, from Lee H. I took pretty close to a year off and then back a few months. Have the plastic hard sleeves doubled in price? Well, it depends. So I have a guy who will deliver to my door, and his prices have gone up. Yes, not much. Like I get my 5,000 count boxes by the bundle of 25, and it's $90. Now you can order the same thing off of Amazon or wherever for $90, $100, but then you got to pay the $40 shipping or whatever, $50 shipping. Whereas, let me do this for Jimmy Guns first. How's it going, Jimmy? I saw your video today. And now you have moderator privileges, guys. Feel free to link your channels, guys, because that's what we do here. Allow people to link their channels and pick up as many subs as they can. It's just what we do. It's my way of helping. So yes, price of boxes, I used to get it for $80. Now they're $90 for the bundle. Plastic penny sleeves went from like $45, $50 a case of 10,000 to now $75. And this is my supplier. I never bought top loaders off of him, but top loaders are now $90 for a case of 1,000. Those are just the basic ones, not the thick whatever pointers they are or anything like that. What happened to my video? There it is. Okay, what happened? Okay, whatever. There it is. I'm good. Alright, so Yeah, plastic because of the current world situation that we're in is, yeah, we're kind of messed up. And the suppliers, the plastic conglomerates, are making face shields and stuff like that. Other things that require the plastic, and they're not worried about us, the card community. They're taking care of health needs. They've retooled. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Paul, all supplies have gone up. 25 top loaders used to be $2. Yeah. And now they're $5. Yeah. So there you go. Cornet Collections here. Thank you, Paul D. Yeah, Jimmy, make me feel like an old man when I had price shock. Awesome, Boom. I haven't chatted much in here, but always put you on and just watch you sort. When you pulled out the Jeters, I couldn't help myself and was freaking out with you. Yeah, that was nuts. That's crazy. So, yeah, I got them out just to show them, but they can go away now. Because I went through and showed like a bunch of my Jeters. A lot of them I pulled out of the different collections. If you guys don't know, I buy big lots of people's collections when they're selling them, and if they've got junk wax, I tell them, even if I'm not gonna buy it. One lady had a bunch of I don't deal in basketball, hockey, football, and this lady had a lot of basketball. Hindsight, I should have bought it because there were some sets of 92, 93 tops in there, and in that the Jordan Tops rookie card. Anyway, there were a couple sets of those, like factory sets. And I'm like, lady, as far as baseball goes, you got one thing here I want, and that was a bunch of pins, baseball pins. I said, listen, I'll give you $125 for everything, but I told her I don't collect basketball, I don't collect football, I don't collect hockey ball, and you don't have a whole lot of baseball. And the only thing you have that I don't have are this little bag of pins. So like, well, I don't want to break it all up. I'm like, well, I respect that, but my best offer is $125. And she said, well, I had a higher offer. I said, well, then you should take that higher offer, right? I was honest with her. Like, take that offer. You should take it. And she said, I don't want to split it up. I said, all right, well, whatever, but my offer is my offer. And she goes, well, as I'm leaving, she goes, well, if it doesn't sell by the end of the weekend, are you willing to come back and pick it up for $125? I said, yeah, I'll come back and I'll pick it up for $125. Then after the weekend, come that Monday, I was checking her ad because it was on Facebook Marketplace. Checking her ad, and it was changed. She broke it up into baseball, football, hockey, basketball. Exactly what she said she didn't want to do, she did. Maybe I gave her the idea, and that's fine. That's fine. And ended up, I guess, selling it because when I checked on it again later that day, it was like sold, gone. I don't know what she got for it. Good for her, but hindsight, maybe I should have taken it just for the basketball cards. I don't know, and I never really checked into it, but isn't the Jordan Tops rookie in the 92, 93 Tops? I don't know. Kobe rookie is 96. Now Jordan is... Well, I know the big Jordan card, but his Tops basketball rookie, I think was in that set. I could be wrong. But you see all the Shaq ones that are going up? Shaq was 92. Yeah. Shaq cards are going up like crazy. 86, yeah, 86, I bought like a couple packs of basketball. The Fleer, and I got I have maybe 2 packs is what I bought. So I got a Jordan sticker out of it, I think. That was about it. Hey, JC Wood, how's it going? Hello, everyone. Questions. Hypothetically speaking, if someone purchased a wax box of 1990 Fleer basketball and you pulled 10 base Michael Jordan cards and submitted it to PSA, how many 10s would you get out of that? I don't know. I got this. This helps me. The judge. You guys can't get that anymore. But what you can get, and I'm not advertising for these guys, I don't get paid to advertise for these guys. But these are, because I could not find my judge, I bought these things. And this is the Game Master Card Centering Tool. Right? And I bought this, I forget if it was, I think it was either eBay or the other one. And this is centering tool, grading card, something new. I don't know. So I bought, because I couldn't find the other one, I bought another one. So, and basically what this is it's plastic. It's got lines and circles and arrows, and you would just lay your card down. Let's do this Tony Gwynn. Now, ideally you would have something better underneath it, but you would just lay it down, try to center it up, and see it's not centering very well. Not the best tool, because you got to get it just right. But this will give you an idea, and then you can judge the borders. It's still not centered up, but and these lines will help you tell if you're how well your centering is. You know, bam, and then you just count the lines out. You know, 3, 5s, whatever. And this one's basically the same thing, except it comes with more directions and smaller numbers. Smaller numbers, nicer plastic. Little grading tool helps you here figure it out. Right. Another instructions on how to do it. And basically you just take this. Let's see what I mean by smaller numbers, smaller lines, harder to read. And the card wants to spin. And I'm not good at placing it down, but there you go. And you do the same thing. You would just measure, and that tells you if you're centered or not. The Grade Master Card Centering Tool, yeah, Reedsburg, Wisconsin. But because I couldn't find my judge, and then I misplaced this one, I bought that other one. Now I've got 3, but I just like the judge because it slides right in. Now, problem with the judge is if your card's oversized, it's not going to fit. It's not going to work. And I've come across that already just tonight. Like one of the Jeters was too big. One of the 2 Jeters were too big from tonight. I don't know where I put them. They're on the bottom somewhere. So these were the 2 from tonight. One was off center slightly. Someone said like an 8.5 was their guess. And the other one was too big to even fit in my little judge. So how would PSA handle the ones that's too big? I guess it's better to be too big than like not meeting minimum size, right? Alright, let's get back to this. So help me out, guys. Who else is in this set that I need to be looking for? And is he just on a foil card? Or, you know, like, not just your average Hall of Famers, but like the chase cards. Who are the chase cards? Like you got 3 Ricky Hendersons. Nice, you know, Hall of Famer, but it's not a rookie. You're going to send the Jeters and to get graded. Do you know Ryan, card collector? I don't think so. I may be subscribed to him, but I don't know. The name does not sound familiar. The Jeters, if I do anything when we start getting card shows back here, like over in Philly, I'll probably just hand carry them down and do a show, like grading thing. I just don't trust the mail. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust the mail right now. Not with something that could potentially be that important. So let me ask you guys this. Have you guys ever heard of, I believe it's just called, it's an app. You can only get it on your phone. I think it's called Collector. And I got this from Baseball Collectors, where I got this information from. So I had to go check it out. But it's called Collectible. Right here. Collectible. And basically what these guys do, you can only get the app right now from the App Store, is they sell they sell cards and memorabilia and stuff like that. Interesting how they work it. Like you can buy $10 worth of Michael Jordan rookie card, and then when it sells, whatever it sells for, whatever percentage of the sell price, like $10 for a $100,000 card is, but if say they list it at $100,000, they sell $100,000 worth of interest in that card. If it sells for $200,000, I guess you just doubled your money to $20. I don't know. I put $25,000 insurance on the package I sent him. UPS handles packages with insurance very differently. Okay. Ryan does group submissions. He has a really good name and is trustworthy. I have 3 Jordan rookies with him right now. Wow, 3 Jordan rookies. That's awesome. You see what the Jordan rookies are going for? You should go on this site, Collectibles. If you ever decide to sell one, you might want to think about using that, because they are ridiculously, like, listing a Jordan like $750,000. I'm assuming because he gets a really good discount by submitting yeah, you get a discount by bulk submissions for sure. The price drops a little bit, and if you're probably a frequent submitter, then you probably get even more of a discount. I've only done PSA once, and that was when I first joined their club a couple years ago, the Platinum Club, whatever. And I got my 15 free submissions, cards, and I did a couple cuts all at the same time. And literally a third of my submissions came back as bogus. Now I was just doing autographs, not grading cards. I was just authenticating some autographs of mine. And yeah, it stinks when it comes back. Your Hank Aaron that you've carried around for 30 or 40 years is counterfeit, and your Sandy Koufax come back as counterfeit, and your not counterfeit, but I call it counterfeit because they're saying that doesn't meet whatever criteria they use. Like, again, it's just a generic form letter they send back with your submission saying this is the reason why it either doesn't fit this, or this, and they list them, but they didn't list anything specific. Here's a Don Mattingly times 2. So, hey Fox Bama, how's it going? Jimmy Gunn, Yup Plus, and they submit so many cards. They have a good eye for what will grade what. Nice. JC Wood, how's it going? 4 Eastern Bama. Leave me a message on one of my YouTube videos Sunday morning and remind me. Okay, you got that? Sounds good, Jimmy, he said. So we're all good. Jimmy, did you ever open that box of cards that you won from me, by the way? I know it was just a cheap old Pinnacle box, right? And what was that? Was that this part of my 750 subscriber giveaway? Or was it the 500? I forget which one it was. Guys, don't forget to check out my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm like literally like 101 subs away. I'm giving that away. Follow the directions. Alex, by the way, guys, in case you guys don't know, Alex over at Jay's Mix may not be on for a couple days. And I don't know if he wants me to say this, but his father passed away, and he sent me an email, and he may have sent a lot of you guys emails. But if you don't see Jay's Mix around, that's the reason why. Okay. So prayers go out to his family, and hopefully they pull through this okay. Sad news, right? Guy who's always in everyone's streams, always helping me out. He's always listing my video for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. He's been spearheading the drive, kind of to help get me to 1,000. Sad to hear of his loss. And sure, some of us, I've been through it. I lost my father back in 2014, and some of you may have gone through it already too. So you know the feeling. It's a little bricky on this side. Of course, they're packed in here so tight. All right, I want to get to the foil, but it's a brick. It's a brick. I'm kidding you not. Oh, look, it's Robbie Alomar fell right off the bat. But it's thick as a brick. So, we'll be slowly picking this apart. Or maybe not. I've had a lot of luck with these cards, even though they're sticky. They're not bricky. They're just sticky. And they've been in this box for 16 years. I can smell the must, It's a little musty smell. There's a little bit of dampness got into these cards. If I just take my time. Guys, I did a whole 5,000 count box of score today doing this. And so far, no paper loss, which is great. That's the best part. Knock on wood. Robbie Elmore on the back. Get Robbie off of there. Are you into the newer stuff or more? No, I like the newer stuff too, but it's just two things. I can't get it in my area, and it's pretty expensive. I'd like, sure I could go on eBay and buy this stuff, I guess, but I would rather spend the $500 buying this older stuff. And it's the same. The hunt for the gems. I mean, it's so rare that you find, like some decent cards out in the wild like this. Just going to a Facebook marketplace, because there are people who cherry pick this stuff. But every once in a while, you come across, that guy like this. The guy that I'm going through this stuff now. 16 years. He told me he doesn't collect baseball. It was given to him. He likes basketball. And, I wasn't, I was hopeful. You're always hopeful. Like when you buy a box of new cards, you're hoping that you're going to get that Mike Trout autograph, or whoever your guy happens to be. And if it happens, great. But if it doesn't happen, then you have all that disappointment. And then if you have an addictive personality, you just go out and buy another box, and you buy another box, and that's not good either. If you're an addictive, like addictive personality type person, which some people are in this hobby. Like, I've bought into people's breaks, and that's how I get my cards. I'll buy into a break. Like tonight, I bought some cards off of Stemmers. He had a mini auction going, so I believe it was Stemmers. I bought some cards off of him. A batch of rookie cards, I think from last year. So, yeah, I won Craig B's 200 subscriber giveaway, and I picked a new box of Bowman, 2020 Bowman, and a 2020 update box. He gave you choices of stuff to pick. So I picked like the new stuff and left some of the older stuff for whoever, because there were 3 winners. And Criterium Racer picked the 89 Bowman box. There's Manny, way off center. Way off center. Manny has a foil and a regular card in this set, right? I think so. A little better centering, but not that much better. So yeah, I will be doing auctions on this channel. I've put together like 500 cards right now, mostly from the 70s, like late 70s, some early 70s, like 72 tops and stuff like that. Manny stuck to Manny, and there's another Manny. But that's a little bit down the road. Excuse me. There we go. No paper loss. A little bit better centering. A little bit better. Oh, wait. Manny again. So I don't know if this Manny card's worth a whole lot. Alright, good night, Jimmy. Thank you. Reconnect successful. I don't know what happened there, guys. It just disconnected on its own. Cat. Stop. You're just shaking the camera. And no one wants to see your butt anyway. Yesterday she was up here and turned my whole thing off. Stop. Get out of here. Go. You're going to get put in timeout, cat. You're going to go to timeout. Go. You want to go up there. Go. Go, go, go. There. Oh. She made the leap of faith. All right. So, yeah, did you guys see her? My stream OBS said my stream got interrupted. Right as she jumped up here, I don't know if she hit something. So we're still trying to do this. We ended up with 4 Mannies. But these are... JT Snow. For those of you who don't know, JT Snow, his father was Jack Snow, wide receiver for the Los Angeles Rams back in the 70s. I don't know if he played in the 60s or not, but I remember his dad with the long hair on some baseball cards. Hey, Tim Salmon. Forgot about him. There's JT. Came up as a Yankee. There's Tim Salmon too. Nice. Never lost connection from what I saw. Oh, good. because I had a warning from OBS saying disconnected and reconnecting. Well, we had one salmon. Javi Lopez. Javi. And I want to head on out and visit John Jabs and hang out with him on a weekend and go to some of his haunts. Maybe, you know, go to that warehouse he went to for the guys who do the cleanouts. And I don't know, even if he needs little pointers on something as far as buying people's lots. I'm sure he doesn't need any pointers, but if he does, I'll be willing to help out, you know, with any kind of advice. I don't mind giving people advice on stuff. Since I do a lot of lot buys, but I think I'm gonna focus more on unopened wax, because that's kind of unopened wax is really gaining in value right now, guys. Like, prices of boxes are going up. We hear it all the time from John, and it's true. He's not making that stuff up. $5 boxes are now $15. You know, $15 boxes are $25 and $35, and so it's a fact. The prices are going up on everything. Excuse me, got a hiccup. Oi. Bubba Smith. Ooh. You hear that crack? Yeah, we lost some paper there. You can see it on him. It's only Marty Cordova, but you can see the white. Lost some. So, we might be running into trouble. This is really bricked. Like, I've sent bricks like this to John because he like wanted to experiment on how to freeze them and heat them and stuff. I've tried a lot of stuff too, and yeah, once they're bricked, they're done. You can't really salvage them. Like, some of these are hard bricks, some of them are soft bricks in here, but there. And just like John, you don't want to spend all day just watching me on brick stuff. Never lost connection. Good. So we'll just split it as we can. If it comes off 2 cards at a time, we're just looking to see who's in the middle here, because I think there's a Piazza foil, right? Isn't there? Oh, yeah, because I found the regular. I didn't find his regulars right here. Well, we didn't find his foil. Doesn't he have a foil card too? Chipper. Forgot about Chipper too. Chipper's got a foil, apparently, because right here it is. So he probably has a base too. Bubba, Chipper. Meet Chipper. Bubba, Chipper. Another Chipper on the back here. Boom. Not bad. Let's check something here. Chat stopped working or something. Let's do this. No. still have people out there. That's good. Just being quiet, I guess, watching me split these cards. Chicago Cubs. Came right off. Here's a Cliff Floyd, looking sharp. See, now we hit a nice little spot where they're soft bricks. You know, for a couple cards anyway. Mondesi survived. Blanco baseball breaks. Happy middle of the night. It's actually almost 3 a.m. here. Supposed to be getting ready for work in like an hour and a half. Not happening. Mondeses. So we got 3 Mondeses. Yepper. This one has a little bit of not paper loss, but see little specks from the clear coat coming off. Nigel Wilson. Come on. A little bit of loss there. Clear coat loss. Oops. It was a bender. Quite a few Kevin Stockers here, like 5. Andrew Cummings. Oh, and another Kevin Stocker. Why not? Andrew. This one's got a line right down it. Line. Another Midri. Alright, so we got 2 chippers out of that foil. I could have swore there was a Piazza foil, but maybe it's just not here. We got 2 Jeters and a Piazza. Just trying to see who else or what else is in here. What's this? Something shiny. Oh, hold the phone. We're gonna go to a different different sponsor. Because I spy with my eye. Put all these back. I'll get to them later. We got something else. We got bigger fish to fry. Put these guys back. Alright, so, wow, okay. If I can get them out without wrecking them. Looks like this row, maybe this, yep. And this little bit back here is going to be this bowman. So maybe if I can get these cards out without causing any damage, maybe we got another Mariano. A lot of cards here. I know that one box was a complete set, and that's where we got that Rivera from, but I can't get them out. Packed them so tight. A couple cards. Look, there's Brian Taylor right off the bat. Y'all remember him? He was such a big name. Yankees spent like $2 million to sign him. There we go. Now they're coming out. Oh, look what we found right here. Boom. Got the Griffey Jr. Got 1990 Bowman here. That has the, oops, I don't know my cord going to that. That has the Frank Thomas rookie card in it, right? 90 Bowman. There we go. Don't want to run over. No, cat. No. No. No, 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 no. Hold on, guys. That cat's gonna cause trouble. Get out of here. You can't keep bringing your toys in here. Let's go. You hear me? Let's go. She carries these things in like she's bringing me a dead animal. Come on. See? Come on. Go get it. There she goes. Go get it. Get it. Go get it. Go. I had to lock her out. She had to go to timeout. She's not listening. She's a good cat normally, but when she's in here, she does not listen for nothing. Hey, Papa J Card, how's it going? Well, I decided I was going to play hooky tomorrow, so that's why I'm up late. You don't know if you're working today? Yeah. Oh, it's after 3 o'clock. I know I'm not working. But anyway, so... Oof. So, For those of you just tuning in, we pulled these two out tonight. Right. For those of you that weren't here the other night, we pulled these four out of a box the other night. So, crazy. Editing videos, okay, that's cool. And I just, so yeah, we got over 1,000 more of these bowman. And let's see, Brian Taylor. I'm off camera, so now I gotta move everything again. I think I gotta just move the camera down more so y'all can see it. Yeah, so you haven't seen my studio? Alright, for you guys who have not seen my studio, I worked on it for a couple months during the fall and stuff. Here we go. Let me unwind this. So, those are all 5,000 count boxes. There's actually 95 of them there. That's like 450,000 cards. Then I'm filling those racks up. I went through those. You can see I wrote on the ends what was in them. A lot of those are complete sets. I'm filling up the bottom rack there. I still have those two on the end here to go through, and that says Tops 53 Archives, 92 Stadium Club, 93 Stadium, and 2 sets. And underneath it's Fleer from 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, and 92 in that box. And then all along here, there's about 200 plus boxes of cards, 5,000 counters, stacked all the way to the ceiling. And that's over 1 million cards there. And then I bought this rack, this display case here, and I had cases, I had unopened wax in there, and I decided, I'm just going to put some of my better cards from my PC in here, and just start stacking them up, and just, and then I said, you know what, there's going to be too many, I'll just do the box, and in the box I'll just have a tag saying, well, these are, Jeter cards, these are, Piazza cards, whatever. But I got a sampling of everything. I got football here, right? Baseball on the top, which is a little hard to see because these are the boxes I'm sorting and filling up as I sort. You can see the notes, D's for Dunruss. SRT means it still needs to be sorted. HOF is Hall of Famers. And Dunruss top, Fleer, Upper Deck, all that good stuff. And then, yes, that's my vending machine that I bought. Vends baseball cards, packs. And that's my wall of wax that Jeff Airtime christened it. And there's some of my complete sets, but not all of them. And that's my junk wax, yes. So, quite a bit of work went into this studio to get it almost to where I want it. Not quite there, but it's close. Now I gotta fix this again. Like the cameras needs work and all that good stuff. I can get this right again. There we go. Like that. Let's see. Alright. Let me read what's going on in chat now. Box is back on. Every cat's middle name is Damn. Yeah, that damn cat. Yes. No, manufacturer. Just sorted by manufacturer. Then I got to break it all down by year, or because I've been approached to sell stuff to these TTMers. My boss, who's a big TTMer, is pushing me in that direction because he's like, dude, I pay 45 cents a card and all this stuff. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money for one card, 45 cents. And I said, oh, I guess it's worth it if they they gotta penny sleeve it, they gotta top load it. He goes, nah. Says they ship them in these jewel cases. Because to make it worthwhile, you order a small bulk of cards. So someone already said, yeah, this is TTM. I forget what the term they said, but yeah, it's TTM fuel. That's what they said, TTM fuel. 10 boxes of 89 upper deck out of a sealed case. That must have been an expensive buy there, sir, because the 89 upper deck boxes are going $300, $400 a box. Yeah, well, this is about 2/3 of everything. I'm at 2.5, closing in on 3 million cards now. When Jeff came down, I gave him the nickel tour of the dining room that we never really used as a dining room. My wife usually had her exercise equipment in there and stuff, and slowly I moved her exercise equipment out and put all my cards in there too. So you guys, if you've seen my thing before, you saw the bedroom upstairs. My youngest son, who's moved out and married and got his own place, I took that over and made that my little studio, and I had tons of cards in there. Well, about half of that's been moved out. So I still have like half of that in there. And the living room has got, I don't know, probably 500,000 cards in the dining room, I should say. There's probably another 500,000 or more upstairs. Like I said, I got 1.5 here, so that puts me close to 3 million. That's all you can do, Papa J. You gotta sit on that stuff. Stuff like that. It's only gonna the way Griffey Jr.'s cards just going out of skyrocketing. You gotta sit on that stuff. You buy it loose. For your own self, but to buy a box, man, is crazy. It's crazy. I bought before everything exploded. I bought a bunch of stuff. I spent like, here's a Sammy Sosa. I dropped like $4,000 on cards. Put Piazza there. On boxes, wax boxes and stuff like that. Like part of my purchases, because I didn't see any of the 89. I bought the 91. Yeah, 91s. And I was buying the 91s by the case for $200 a case. This was like 2 years ago now. And slowly opening them up, and now they go for like $50 a box. It's ridiculous. Just the Series 1, the low numbers, to find the Nolan boxes, because people want that Jordan SP1 that's in there. So I pulled a couple out of I had one case of those and 2 cases of the other one, and I'm like, that one case of Jordan SPs, there's not much left. 1 or 2 boxes left that I have. So, yeah. And this, there's Frank Thomas card. Very nice. And this is part of a $500 lot that I bought off a guy up in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. And someone was there the day before me and turned it down. And like I said, I pulled those 4 Jeters out of this lot. I pulled these 2 Jeters out just tonight. I pulled this Mariano Rivera out of a, you can't see it now because I moved my thing over there, but let's see, I pulled this Rivera out of a complete set that was part of this. And not only the complete set, but now I got like 1,000 singles in this box too that I'm going to go through and see if I find any more Rivera cards, rookie cards out of that. So by far this was probably my best score of all the lots that I've bought over the last 2 years, because I've only really started spending the last 2 years buying people's lots. I've been doing flea markets and stuff like that, picking up, vintage stuff, older stuff, let's call it. I won't say vintage, because vintage to me is like cards from the 50s on back. Because I grew up in the 70s. I started full-time collecting in 72. So, to me that's not really old stuff. But at the same time, anything after 2000 I consider new, because I wasn't collecting then. 2017 is when I kind of got back into it. My son bought me a factory set, and I'm like, you know what, maybe I can start looking back into that, and slowly I've been buying stuff. Now I'm at where I am now. I had about 600,000 cards in my personal collection 2 years ago, and now I'm closing in on 3 million. Here's a nice, I'm saying that's wide left, and I like to judge the cards, and this one's too wide to go in. It's too wide to go in the judge. It doesn't mean it's, I've had that with one of these Jeter cards wouldn't go in the judge. It's just oversized, which is better than undersized. This one doesn't fit either. And I got 4 of them working right now. This one go? No. 5 Griffies. Here's number 4, not fitting. Here's number 5. 5 nice looking Griffey Junior cards. Not one of them fit in my judge. So they're just let's just check this guy out. See, his goes right in. He was the next guy in line right behind the Griffies. And his work, David Zaccarano. I think he was hyped a little bit too, and I don't think he did anything. So, I forgot what number that Mariano is. Anybody know what the Mariano number is offhand? Picked up a case of 89 Tops traded as well. Who's in the 89 Tops traded? That's the Griffey Jr. and the first Seattle Mariner card of Randy Johnson, right? And probably some other notable rookies in there, but those are the two. Those are the two, right? Rough corn. So these cards, again, these are just a little ticky-tacky, but not bricked like the other ones were bricked up pretty good. There's the one gone. Times 3. Yeah, the Randy Johnson was one, and the Griffey Jr. Now, Randy Johnson had a card in the regular set, which is considered his rookie card, right? It's an Expos uniform. He just got in the update again because he was traded to the Mariners. But still, I would like, yeah, they're both rookie cards. I don't care. To me, they're both rookie cards, but some people don't look at it that way. I do. I'm like, nah, it's still a rookie. Just not his first rookie. You would think the tops traded one would be more valuable, and it probably is. I don't know, because of the scarcity. There's a Wade Boggs times 5, 6, 7. 7 Wade Boggs. Too bad it wasn't 7 Jeters. So this is the first night of the 2-camera setup too. I always wanted to do that, and now I can do it. I was also thinking about getting a like a green screen to put behind me, but you know what? There's just no room for it in here. Besides, you're supposed to have something in your background, like these lights on the chair, something like that, that catches people's eyes. 1 Bonds. And that ball looks like it's going straight up in the air. You can see it, or he's fouling it off. That's not going into the into fair play. That's probably going straight back, or straight up. The catcher's going to catch it, or pitcher. Win. Times 4. Not bad. Wonder how many modes we're gonna have. Hopefully some. I gotta get these out of here. Which they're not coming. Oh my goodness. Some of these are brick. They're packed in here tight. Again, for you guys that got here late, these cards I bought off a guy. He had them in his basement for 16 years. And only brought them out to sell because his in-laws needed a place to stay. They were moving in with him for whatever reason. I didn't ask the reason. That's his, that's his personal, private business. But for $500. $500, it's a good deal. It was a great deal. Not a good deal. It's a great deal. Even my wife cannot argue that fact, that this is a good deal, a good haul. I can't get them out. Let's finish going through this stack here, I guess, and then I'll work on that. Alright, good night, Papa J. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Those of you that are still here, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around. And some of these cards, no kidding, like I've never seen some of these cards. Like this guy here, never seen this guy before. Not even a picture somewhere. Like the Mariano Vera, until the other day when I pulled out of the box. Obviously, I never owned it. But I've seen pictures of it before, you know what I mean? Swindell. Swindler. I only put him over here because he's one of John's bad omens. He's not a bad omen for me. My bad omen is Pedro Guerrero. That's only because of the way he treated me and my kids when he was in AAA ball. He said he wasn't going to sign any autographs for us because we were probably just selling them. I'm like, man, you're full of yourself. And that was that. He did it in his best broken English too. He speaks a little bit better English now. But back then it was very broken. Strawberry in a Dodgers uniform. Only one. Wow. Mulholland. He's a Pennsylvania guy. He's from Uniontown, PA. It's where it says, but I think he's from somewhere else other than Uniontown. Travis Fryman, Thick Pens. Andy Van Slyke, only one Van Slyke. Napoleon Robinson. It's like he's in Europe somewhere. I mean, look at the peak of the building here. It's like almost like one of those castles. I know, I've been to Europe. I know there's a lot of houses, a lot of buildings like that still today. I lived there for 3 years. Roberto Pagantine. I lived in Germany for 3 years, and there were houses like that. Oh, forgot all about the chipper. Yes, we got the chipper. I did pull him out of that set, too. I'm all out of plastic sleeves. Dang it. Oh, we got 2. 3. 3 chippers. Nice. So we got 2 Jeters, 3 chippers. We gotta find Mariano Rivera's. But you know me, I like to judge them. So let's go make some room here. Put this guy here. Jeremy McGarity, Reggie Jefferson, Chuck Knobloch. Alright, now we're going to judge you, Chipper. You're off center, left to right. Maybe top to bottom's off center. Too much. Barely fits, guys. Can't do it. Same centering issue on this one, left to right, and will not fit. Same center, it's better centered left to right. Top to bottom might be an issue. Let's see if it fits. Does not fit. Crazy. Crazy. Now, what are you gonna do? Let's see, let's just keep going. We want to find the Mariano yet. More Mannies. Right? Is there Manny in this set? Yeah, Manny was in the other set. Found the Jeters. We've found the chipper, which I forgot all about the chipper. Jack Morris. Oops. Jack Morris. Times 2. Who's this guy? Mike Ignatiak. He's like, huh? I'm supposed to do what with this thing? Marquise Grissom. He spoke at Hank Aaron's eulogy. Talked about how Hank Aaron affected him in his life. How he wanted to emulate Hank's life after baseball and educating youth, baseball youth, and stuff like that, and have charities and stuff like that. So Hank Aaron influenced Marquise Grissom in a positive way. which I'm sure he would do that with just about anybody. If you guys didn't watch the YouTube, because I saw it on YouTube and I watched it, you can learn a lot of stuff about Hank Aaron from watching that YouTube video about where they eulogized him and stuff. Chipper Jones came on, paid a great tribute to him. Dale Murphy did. Some of the newer guys didn't do such a great job. Freddie Freeman didn't do such a great job. And some other guys looked like they were just reading off of a script. Where guys like Chipper really had a long speech and a lot of stuff to say. Marquise Grissom had a lot of stuff to say. And some of the other guys, older guys. There's Pudge. For Pudge. So far. I don't know if there's any more that we can grab, but there's 4 Pudge. Rodriguez. Chipper goes there. I'm gonna have to find something to hold our chippers. First we gotta get these guys out of here. Gold foil cards. Cannot get them out. They packed them in, boys. Let this be a lesson to you guys. You're going to pack your boxes like this and put them in storage for 16 years. You may not be able to get them out on year 17. Alright, let's see if we can get them out 1 or 2 at a time. There we go. Come on. Got a couple of you out. Let's get some more. There we go. They're slowly coming now. Yeah, buddy. There we go. These are a little bricky ticky tacky too. Alright. Oh crap, I thought that was the Mariano right there. But it wasn't. It isn't. Did Mariano have a foil in this set too? I wonder. I don't know. Don't know. These are definitely brickier than the last stack I had. McDowell. Times 6. Mark Portugal. Times 6. Nielsen. Calvin Murray, foil. Fred McGriff, there we go. McGriff times 2. 3. 4. Larry Walker. I believe that might be his rookie card. Nope, not his rookie. Oh no, 91 now. Never mind, I take that back. Paul Molitor, foil. Oops. Molitor, foil. There's the Molitor foil card. Pretty nice. Mike Hampton juggling his ball. This one's married to Joe Girardi. See how well they survived. Yeah, they survived. Lenny Dykstra. Brandon Wilson, only one. Lou Whitaker, Mickey Lorandini, Chad Curtis. There's Andre Dawson, the Hawk. Times a brick. Times a brick. 2. 3. One of John Jab's boys here, Dave Fleming. Oh, that wasn't good. Got hooked on something coming out. Not a good sound when the cardboard hits the ground. Now let's check the chat, see what's going on in chat, or YouTube, see what else here yet. Still have 7 watching. Okay. Nice setup. Thank you. Yeah, I just, I saw. I always wanted to do this. I didn't know how to do it, so I watched Stemmers. Watched his live chat. Asked him some questions. I made sure what program he was running, and I said, "Oh, he's running the OBS," and I'm like, "Oh, I got OBS. Okay, no problem." And just hooked it up, and now you guys can see me as well as see what I'm doing, and that's always important, right? I mean, a lot of people want to obviously see what you're doing, but they can also see me and have that little more personal interaction if that's what they want. That's fine with me. It's all part of our community, and Kevin Tartar. Ooh, here's a McGuire foil. Very nice. Times 2. Very nice though. Big Mac gold foil. So this is again, guys. This is part of that $500 lot that I picked up from Feasterville, and I'm so glad I picked it up. So glad. I don't like walking away from deals anyway. I go all the way out to wherever I wanna make it happen. I wanna do the deal. Mailing out eBay orders. I made it a day off. Let's put it that way. Oops. Yeah. I'm just gonna make a nice long weekend out of it. That plus on when I go to work, I don't get a good breakfast. My wife, cooks me breakfast when I'm home. There's a Mike Messina, very nice. Does this fit in the Judge? It does not fit in the Judge. A lot of these cards are a little bit oversized, apparently. I don't know if that's typical or not, but they're bigger than your average cards. We're supposed to get snow again Saturday. That's why I stayed home today, because it snowed. And I'm like, man, people don't know how to drive in snow, man. I don't want to get tied up in anyone wrecks or get stuck in traffic because of a wreck. So that's why I stayed home today. And then I'm like, well, it's getting late, and I'm like, I really want to test out this stream, and that's all this was a test to see how I can lay it out and make it work. And what I like about it is I can move this to anywhere that I want, but right now it's working over here. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Yes, I pulled 2 of these tonight out of this box. These were from last night, these 4. So, or the night before now, because we're already in another day. And they were awesome. Totally, surprise. It's you always hope, there's a Conseco. You always hope to hit something, when you're you're out in the wild looking for stuff, or when you're opening a brand new box of stuff, you know, I said this earlier tonight, you know, you want that Trout auto and you're hoping to get it, and you know, when it happens, you're like, yes, it makes it all worth it. Well, that's kind of what it did for me here, was help to validate that, you know, my thing is working out for me, you know, so to speak. It's working out. With this lot here, I definitely, it's like those guys that go and buy the storage lots, and they find like Harley Davidsons in there and stuff like that, or a safe full of money or jewels or whatnot. You know, well, this is kind of like that. Like, I bought the storage locker and got the surprise that was in there. There's another Conseco, another Conseco, and another Conseco. So we got 4 Conseco cards. Nice. Put them over here on the Hall of Fame pile. And we're pulling up more. We got like under 1,000 now, but we still got like 900 cards to do of this year. 92. Oh, excuse me. 92 Bowman. I know I need a drink. Get these on screen better for you guys. But slowing everything down is they're a little ticky-tacky here. Sabos. Four Sabos. Very nice. Very nice. Kerwin Moore. Never heard of you, Kerwin. Who's on the back here? Chad McConnell. Jamie McAndrew. Oh, there's Bonds foil. Very nice. If we can get it apart. And Bonds. So we got 2 Bonds foils here at least. It reminds me how I got my Gretzky random box. Nice. That's part of what makes the hobby great. You never know what you're going to come across. That's for sure. So I got 2 Bonds foil cards here. Very nice. Oh yeah, and we pulled these Jeters out tonight too. There's 3 Jeters here. So we're doing pretty good. Looking for the Mariano card yet. I've not come across it, but we will. Hopefully. I'm going to do these guys yet. Hopefully we will get the Mariano. I just don't know. You know, I don't know his number offhand. I forgot it. I only saw it one time right there. Why does Solomon Torres look familiar? Like he's the precursor. He's not, but he might be getting really close. 302 is Mo. Okay. What number am I on now? 578, 579. Ooh, so I may not have a Mo because I've already. If these are in numerical order, 578. No, I'm not. I'm going down. I'm going down the numbers. Okay. 77. Yep, going down. $558. Alright, let's see if we can cut to the chase. Oop, don't want to knock over the Jeters. Cut to the chase, boys. What I gotta do, turn off this heat because I done closed out the cat. So, don't want the heat to build up in here too much, get too hot. Alright. So we're gonna go through $302. $359. $308. So we are in the ballpark. Should be in this stack here if we have one, right? $291. $299. Put them back. Here we go. Say Offerman. 304. Wait. Oh yeah, 302. You're calling? She says there's going to be 3 of them. Yeah, I think 3 is a good number. 3 or 4. This non-locket had 5. There he is. There he is. So now, how many? He's not in the back, so it's not a stack of them. But we've got 1. Now we're working on more. 2. 2. Ah, 2. But if you count the one from the complete set, there was 3. So we got 2. Go figure. Well, we only had 2 Jeters too. So, but still, 2's better than none. And as of, like 48 hours ago, I didn't have any. So now I got 3. Problem is I'm all out of plastiques. Mo dollars. Yep. Mo money, mo money, mo money, right? Oops. Still have some of these left, though. The old kangaroo card holders. The mini snaps. Sounds like a dog treat. Fits in standard set boxes. Holds 1 trading card. 2-piece snap design. Made in the USA. Patent number 5,224,600. Pro mold mini snaps. What all the cool people are using these days. Talk about ghetto. But It's working for me. Yeah, it's working for Jeter, and it's working for Mariano now. Oh, that came open so easy. Very nice. This one's off center, left to right, top to bottom. Well, maybe not top to bottom, but definitely left to right. The other one is morely centered, but probably won't even fit into the judge. They look wide. Oh, it fits. It fits in the judge. All right, we get the judge. Whoa, 12 to 11. That's kind of close. 12 to 11. Bottom is going to be like a 13 or more. Top is 10.5, maybe a 10. So it's off more top to bottom. Interesting. This one just by eyeball looks a little worse. But looks can be deceiving, I guess. We will run it through the paces. Oh, doesn't fit. You must have quit. Don't know who else is in this set, though. You know, worth looking for. I think we found everyone now. Besides the Hall of Famers and stuff. I mean, like the chase cards. I think we got them. Was there a Trevor Hoffman in this one, they said, though? Hoffman, yeah. So there's still a Trevor Hoffman. But I don't know what Hoffman's card's going for. If it's up there with the Riveras and the Jeters. There we go. Boom. Boomba, boomba. All right. Whew. Thank you. Thank you. So hopefully, guys, next week I'll be able to get out those magazines to those of you who wanted them. And then I got to find a home for the rest. I think Jeff Airtime wanted some, so the Beckett's and stuff. So whatever's left in the Beckett's and stuff, I'll just give to Jeff, and he can do with whatever he wants. There's Joe Carter times 3. Abbott foil. Times at least 4. Got Scudder. Get Scudder off his butter. There we go. paper loss. That one was stuck. So just imagine I did this for hours today on some score that was bricked up big time. Sat there and just peeled them apart slowly, little by little. Ooh, that was a big pop. But no plastic. And no paper loss there, so. Frank Seminara. Joe Randa. Bell. Don't know who else would be in this set though. But I guess the Robin Yount, Glavin, another Glavin, Guillermo Velasquez, Roger Clemens, Alan Trammell, Pedro Estacio. Oops. Darren Lewis went flying. Michael Tucker, gold card. Cliff Lloyd doing his best impression of Michael Jordan. There's the Manny foil. Very nice. I think we found the Manny base earlier. Maybe I'm wrong. But there's 2, 3, 4, 5 Mannies. Ozzy. Will Clark. Five Will Clarks. Look at the calves on Chipper. Huge Popeye calves. Alrighty. Whew. I think we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow, guys. Holy moly. I've been up all day. And now, even this Mountain Dew is not going to give me the caffeine kick I need to keep me up much longer. Oof. I do need a shot. So I'm getting me a shot. And then we'll work on shutting it down. We did get a nice stack of nice Hall of Famers, fan favorites so far. We got this Piazza. We got the Chipper foils, Chipper base. We had 3 base, 2 foils. They're nice. I think the Hoffman's left in there yet. I don't know what it's going for. But, and Hoffman's in a Cincinnati Reds uniform. That's funny. Well, we still have 7 people left. 14 thumbs up. Appreciate that, guys. Let's see what else. Please check your video resolution. The current resolution is 960 by 540, which is not optimal. Was the video okay? The image? Open widget. Okay, let's open the widget. I don't know what that's going to do. No, nothing. Sorry. That's nothing. Stream settings. I don't know what it's going to do. No. Okay. Anyway. I think that's going to do it, guys. For me, for tonight, I'm starting to feel it. You may have seen me yawn twice. There goes another one. There goes another one. But we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to finish this. And I may even leave the house and go look for some cards in the wild. Also, got this really cool mail that came today. eBay purchase. A card that I've never heard of before. A style of card. It's a newer card. For me, it's a new card. For you guys, it's probably an old card. So we're going to go through this tomorrow. And maybe I'll do a hunting for cards in the wild video. Something I haven't done in a long time because they're just not out there. But maybe I can get lucky. Maybe this has been left over some 2020 update or something. Maybe there's some 2021 tops. So there's one out there. I don't know. But I want to thank everyone for stopping by, hanging out, chit-chatting. We'll be back at this again tomorrow. Here's what we found so far today, tonight, mostly tonight because we started this last night. And of course we got the Piazza. Don't know if that's going to stay on the screen. Nope. So, here we go. We got the Piazza. We got the chippers. We got a lot of nice bowman cards. I'm actually kind of looking forward to going through these and see if we got the Frank Thomas and see if it's a Thomas error card. The Thomas card, the error has, matter of fact, has this guy's card right on the back. Has Dan Gladden's back on it. So the error of Thomas has Dan Gladden stats on the back. I have one in my error binder. And yeah. So we will go through there and we will look for that. Let me put all these back because it just fell over on me. Stop falling. Stop falling. There you go. Put you guys back. Oh, lean you back. There you go. All right. So, again, thanks everyone for stopping by, hanging out, helping, share my cards, enjoy my cards with you and all that good stuff. And we will see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you in the next one, guys. So, with all that being said and done, any final comments? Anything like that? Say it now. Comment now. That's cool. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. We'll catch you guys later. Yeah, the two of you and you. Alright. Good night, guys. Now I gotta figure out how to shut this down. I guess I end it right here first. Before we go to the YouTube. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. Good night, guys. Yep. Stream will stop immediately.